Draft out the back bodice. Firstly, we're going to put down our guideline. For the back bodice, I'm going to make the guideline a little bit wider because I'm going to use this space as we further ahead. You can just give it 1 inch away from the paper or 1.5 inches. I'm also going to do the same at the side. Please note that this guideline here or grain line is not the center back. This is not the center back, it's just a guideline. Then I'm going to mark 1 inch for zipper allowance. I'm going to rule out. Now this grain line is going to serve as our center back, where we'll start taking measurement from. Now I'm going to put down the full length of the bodice, which is 18 inches. I'm going to mark the chest line, which is 8 inches. I'm just going to extend it. Then I'm going to rule out. I'm going to label it center back, chest line, full length. Now we'll take the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2 will give us 7.5. Addition of half an inch for the sewing seam allowance, which is going to be 8 inches. We'll take it down to the chest line. Then we'll connect it. We'll take the neck measurement, which is 3 by 1. 3 inches to get the width. 1 inches away from the shoulder line. 1 inch rather. Then we'll make a curve with our curve ruler. We'll take 1 inch away from the shoulder line to get our slope line. We'll connect it to the neck. We'll take measurement of the midpoint. We have 7 inches. To get the midpoint, to divide it by 2. There is no need taking 3/4 inch away from the armhole line, or half an inch or 1 inch, because the back do not have a bust. The back is very flat. Now we're going to take the bust measurement, which is 39 divided by 4/4. Then we'll connect it. You use your armhole curve ruler, which is a French curve, to connect it. Now we'll take measurement of the waist. The waist is 33 divided by 4 will give us 8/1/4. Then we'll connect it to the chest line. Now we're going to mark the bust span. The bust span is 8 inches divided by 2 will give us 4 inches. We'll make a point here. Then we'll come down by 1 inch away from the chest line. Then we'll take the 4 inches to the waist and mark. We'll connect it to where that 1 inch is. Now we're going to take a dart. For small sizes, we use 1 inch. For big sizes, we use 1/4 or 1.5 inches, depend on the body type of your client. So we're going to start taking the dart leg from this bust span line. We're going to take half an inch here, half an inch here to make it 1 inch. Then we're going to connect it to this point. So So whatever that intake you've taken here, we have to replace it here, which is 1 inch. We're going to replace it to complete our measurements. Then we're going to connect it to chest line. For the back bodice shoulder has darts, but most of the times we do not take the darts because it's not much and it doesn't going to affect the bodice that much. So for the dart on the shoulder, we're going to take measurements of the shoulder length, which is 5 1/4. We're going to take the midpoint. You mark the midpoint. Then the depth is 3 inches. 3 inches. Then we'll connect it with our straight ruler. For the shoulder dart is just 1/4 inch. That's 1/4 inch. So from the line, we're going to take 1/8 here, 1/8 here. That's why we normally do not take it, because it doesn't really affect much on the back bodice. We're going to add it back to our shoulder length so that we'll complete the shoulder length. That's 1/4 inch. We'll connect it back to the armhole line. We have our back bodice ready. What I do, I add 1 inch on the shoulder line to join both the front bodice and the back bodice, instead of just adding 1/2 inch to the front bodice and 1/2 inch to the back bodice. I just add all the sewing seam allowance on the back bodice shoulder. So I'm going to extend this, and I'm going to check on the neck to know if it's aligned. Then I'm going to curve here. You can use your curve ruler, you can use your hand. So this is what we'll be having. I'm going to add a sewing seam allowance at the waist, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, 2 inches at the side. Then I'm going to connect it. So our back bodice is ready. Now we can cut. But before I cut, I'm going to fold the dart intake in case of there is any shortage. In case of any shortage, I'm still going to extend this neck. Now we can cut. Here we have our back bodice. Here we have both our front bodies and our back bodies. Thank you so much for staying tuned. God bless you. We see you in our next class.